Samurai combat was never just about strength, it was about control. The greatest warriors understood a simple truth. If you can influence balance, posture, breathing, and mindset, you can influence the entire body before a fight turns into chaos. These are not mystical pressure points or secret powers. They are biological switches, natural weaknesses in human movement that traditional samurai arts discovered through centuries of combat experience and that modern anatomy helps explain today. At number 7, the balance switch. Samurai-era jujutsu was built around a principle that appears throughout traditional Japanese martial arts. Never oppose strength directly when you can redirect it. Instead of meeting force with force, warriors learn to disrupt an opponent's base. When balance breaks, power begins to disappear. A strong opponent may appear unstoppable while standing firmly, but the moment their weight shifts too far forward, backward, or sideways, their body starts working against itself. Muscles that normally generate power become occupied with preventing a fall. This is why traditional grappling systems focus so heavily on foot placement, posture, timing, and angles. The goal was not to overpower the opponent. The goal was to interrupt the body's ability to organize movement efficiently. At number 6 is the wrist structure switch. In many samurai-associated grappling traditions, the wrist was viewed as far more than a small joint. It was treated as a control point for the entire arm. The wrist connects the hand to the forearm to the elbow, and the elbow to the shoulder. Because the body functions as a connected chain, small changes at the wrist can influence movement throughout the entire upper limb. Samurai warriors understood this long before modern biomechanics existed. They recognized that controlling the wrist could affect grip strength, weapon retention, posture, and overall coordination. Even a slight disruption in wrist alignment can reduce efficiency throughout the arm. This is why many traditional techniques emphasize subtle redirection rather than brute force. By influencing the wrist, a skilled practitioner could often influence the movement of the entire body. At number 5, the shoulder line switch. The shoulders play a critical role in posture, reach, and upper body power. A person appears strongest when both shoulders remain aligned and stable. One shoulder is pulled out of position, the effects often spread through the chest, spine, and hips. Traditional Japanese martial systems understood this relationship well. Rather than attacking strength directly, they frequently targeted structure. By disrupting the shoulder line, they could reduce an opponent's ability to resist effectively. When shoulder alignment breaks down, posture becomes weaker and movement becomes less coordinated. This is why traditional grappling arts place such importance on angles and positioning. The objective was not simply to apply force, it was to influence the body's structural integrity. At number 4, the breathing switch. Samurai training placed enormous importance on breath control because breathing directly affects both the body and the mind. When breathing becomes shallow and rapid, the body enters a heightened state of stress. Heart rate increases, vision narrows, and decision-making becomes less effective. Warriors understood that maintaining calm breathing helped preserve composure under pressure. Modern science explains this through the nervous system. Slow, controlled breathing can help regulate stress responses, while erratic breathing can accelerate panic and reduce performance. This is one of the most powerful biological switches because it influences everything else. Control your breathing, and you improve your ability to control fear, focus, and movement. At number 3 is the posture switch. Posture reveals how efficiently a person can move and generate power. When the spine remains aligned, the hips are positioned correctly, and the head stays balanced. Movement becomes smooth and efficient. But when posture collapses, strength begins to leak away. The legs lose stability, the arms lose coordination, and reactions become slower. Samurai combat systems treated posture as a foundation of survival. Whether standing, seated, armed, or grappling, maintaining structure was considered essential. Traditional training constantly reinforced proper alignment because warriors understood that posture affects every action. Modern biomechanics supports the same conclusion. When the body's frame loses integrity, performance declines rapidly. At number 2 is the fear switch. Samurai combat involved psychology long before modern science began studying human stress responses. The way a warrior stood, moved, looked, and even remained silent could influence an opponent's mental state. Fear affects the body immediately. Shoulders tighten, breathing shortens, movement becomes hesitant, and decision-making suffers. Modern neuroscience connects these reactions to the brain's threat response systems. When danger is perceived, the body may enter fight, flight, or freeze mode before conscious thought fully engages. Samurai warriors may not have used modern scientific terminology, but they clearly understood the practical effects. They recognized that disrupting an opponent's confidence could be just as valuable as disrupting their physical balance. At number 1 is the centerline switch. In many traditional samurai martial arts, controlling the center meant controlling the encounter. The center line is not a single physical target. It is the body's central axis of balance, posture, vision, breathing, and movement. When a person maintains control of their center, power flows efficiently through the body. When that center becomes disrupted, every movement turns into an attempt to recover stability. Traditional arts such as jujutsu, kenjutsu, and aikijujutsu all emphasize this concept in different ways. Modern biomechanics explains it through alignment and force transfer. The body generates power most effectively when its structure remains organized. Once the center line is compromised, strength becomes less effective because it can no longer be directed efficiently. That is why the center line represents the deepest biological switch. It influences the entire system rather than a single muscle or joint. The samurai did not have modern anatomy textbooks, but they spent centuries studying how the human body responds under pressure. Through combat, observation, and disciplined training, they discovered principles that modern science continues to support today. Balance influences power, posture influences movement, breathing influences fear, and the center line influences everything else. The real lesson is not about violence. It is about understanding control. The strongest warrior is not necessarily the one with the greatest strength. It is the one who understands how the human body gains stability, how it loses stability, and how to maintain control when it matters most.